Hello students, in the last class I discussed with you exercise 9b, okay, and also I shared the notes of the same with you, right? Hope you all have done that work, right? Potential difference, resistance, factors affecting resistance. Hope all part is done, okay? Now we are going to continue with the next, that is the numericals I'll be taking today, okay? So I'm going to take today exercise 9b, numericals of current electricity. Is everyone ready? This is the homework for the day. Question number 1, 2, 3 and 4 numerical. All 4 are to be done in your physics test. I'm explaining you all 4 solutions. So pay attention when I'm explaining you. You should be ready with your register and your books. See the first question. In transferring 1.5 coulomb charge through a wire, 9 joule of work is needed. So what is 9 joule? We all know the unit of work done is joule. So W is 9 joule. 1.5 coulomb, this is the charge. And what I have to calculate is the potential difference. What do we know the formula is? W is equal to Q into V. So see the first solution. We know W is equal to Q into V. So V comes out equal to W upon Q. Substitute the values. How much is the voltage? How much is the value of the work done? 9 joules. So 9 divided by 1.5 the charge, which we get. Remove the decimal point. Take 10 on the in the numerator. So it becomes 90 upon 15, which is 6. And what is the unit of potential difference? You all know. Either you write capital V or you write inverse volt. Clear the first numerical? See the next. Second question is, a cell of potential difference 12 volt. So this is the potential difference, V value, is connected to a bulb. The resistance of filament of bulb when it glows is 24 ohm. So R is given, resistance R is given, V potential difference is given. The question is to find the current drawn from the cell. What's the formula? V equals to IR. Can anyone tell me which law am I talking about? It is the Ohm's law. V equals to IR. Here in the question, V and R are given. This is how you have to do. You will not write any of the numerical questions from the book. You write what is given and the formula and substitution. The way I have done. Okay. Potential difference V is given 12 volt. Resistance R is 24 ohm. So the current I comes out V upon R. Substitute the value. V is 12 upon resistance 24. So 12 upon 24 is 1 by 2. Right? 12 is a 12. 12 is a 24. So it comes out 1 by 2. 1 by 2 means 0.5 ampere is the value of current. What is the SI unit of current? Ampere. What is the SI unit of potential difference? Volt. Clear, students? Let's see the third numerical. A bulb draws current 1.5 ampere at 6 volt. What is 6 volt? What is 6 volt? The potential difference. So V is given. What is 1.5 ampere? It is the current. The question is find the resistance of filament of the bulb. Again, which law? I and V. So V equals to IR, which gives us the formula for resistance as V is equal to IR by Ohm's law. See, I have written according to Ohm's law, V equals to IR. I and V are given. So what's the formula for R? Shift it on the other side. I. Take it on the other side. V upon I. What it becomes? 6 upon 1.5. So again, remove the decimal point. It becomes 60 upon 15. 15 fours are 60. So answer comes out 4 ohm. What's the SI unit of resistance? Ohm. Clear this part, everyone? Okay. Let's see the last numerical of exercise 9b. Pay attention, everyone. A current of 0.2 ampere flows in a wire of resistance 15 ohm. What is current? I. I is given. Ampere is the unit. 0.2. I is given. Our resistance is given. What are we supposed to calculate? Find the potential difference. Straight away Ohm's law. V we have to calculate. I and R are given. What's the formula? V equals to IR. So see, by Ohm's law, according to Ohm's law, V equals to IR. I is 0.2 into 15. 15 2s are 30. And put the decimal point as it is. So that comes 3 volt. What's the unit again? I'm repeating. For potential difference, it's volt. For resistance, it's ohm. For current, it is ampere. Clear, students? So you are supposed to do as a homework. Look at the screen. You have to do first 4 numericals. I'm sharing the PDF also of the slides so that you need not have to waste much of your time on screen watching. You can go through the solutions just by seeing the pages individually. Okay. So right now the explanation part you must understand very well. Fine. This was all about exercise 9b. Now 9c is actually having very short content. So we are going to talk about and understand the same. Now let's start. Ready, 9C? The topic is efficient use of energy. Pay attention, student. It's the understanding part, general information which already in our daily life we share. See, what happens when you have no electricity and it's daytime? Is it that you light a candle or you use some inverter or something? No, we can use the daylight also, right? When you don't need your electricity, what do? We switch it off. Fine. Once the AC cools the room, once your AC cools the room properly, what do? You leave it on? No, we switch it off for some time. Say during summers. Now summers are going to come. If you are using water coolers in a home, what do? Yes. Is it that you leave all your windows, doors, everything open? Or you switch on your AC during the summers and then you open your windows and doors? What do? We close it, we keep the room insulated, we keep it closed properly so that all that energy which we want, if we want the room to be cool, if we want the room to be heated up, so that can be done by saving the energy. We don't want at all the energy to be wasted. So that's what actually the efficient use of energy means. Okay, so let's start the topic. Okay, the meaning of efficient use of energy is to whatever I have marked on the screen, you have to mark it in your book and you have to prepare it. Clear? Because these are the answers for the questions also which I am giving you today as homework. Fine. So let's start. Pay attention. The meaning of efficient use of energy is to reduce the cost. That also is to be done. And the amount of energy to be used to provide us various products and services. Fine. Now, what happens with this if I am doing that way? It helps in the reduction of, in the decrease in what? Cost of energy. You will have to pay less electricity bill if you are paying, if you are saving the electrical energy, you'll have to pay less bills. So that is by reducing, it results in reduction in the or decrease in the cost of energy, and at the same time the emission of greenhouse gases. Okay, so that also can be done. Now, what are the various ways? The question then will be asked to you. Firstly, the meaning of efficient use of energy. This is the first question. Then the next they will be asking you what are the ways in which you can do this efficient ways. State 2 or 3 ways to save the energy or to use the energy efficiently. So the first one is very common. We do it in our daily life, students. What is it? By properly insulating our homes. What do? It is easy. It is possible to maintain a comfortable temperature inside. So only this much point is making the concept very clear that by properly insulating a home during winter or during summers to reduce the cost. So that is the one way. Second way, the use of fluorescent lights or natural skylight. During the daytime, we don't switch on the lights much. We use the daylight, right? And use of fluorescent light like LED, right? All these we use. Earlier we used to have those bulbs. Nowadays we see it rare in any of the houses, right? What was the reason? They get heated up more, loss of energy is there. Okay, the cost of the electricity bill is raised in that case. But with the help of LEDs, we get a better light, and at the same time, we get a better light, and at the same time, we are able to save the energy. Next, what else can be there? Third point, use of compact fluorescent lights, CFLs. Yes, very prominent. We do use it a lot. Use of LED light emitting diode. Now, what else is important in this topic other than writing the ways in which we can use efficiently the energy? The full forms. At times, as a 1 mark question in section A, we do give it. The examiner can question you. What's the full form of LED? Light emitting diode. CFL, compact fluorescent lights. Whatever are the full forms, you have to learn it as it is, because you can't write it anything else. Instead of compact, you can't write anything else. So it has to be the same words as it is. You have to learn it, the full forms. Okay, because these are very general that we use in our daily life. It is not going to be difficult for you. 4 points I have discussed. There are in all total 8 points you can see in your book. So any 4 at least, minimum 3 to 4 must be learned. Now there is one more form, fuller form, IEA. What's that? It is International Energy Agency. Let's pay attention what it talks about. According to the International Energy Agency, the improved energy efficiency in buildings, industries, and transportation could reduce the world's energy need in 2050 by 1/3, and thus it can help in control of global emission of greenhouse gases. You all understand greenhouse gases, methane, carbon dioxide, these all are there. So we can reduce the increase in these gases emission. Okay, so this is what it is. You need to learn the full form again of IEA also. Last topic for this exercise is social initiatives. What all can we do? What all can be our contribution? One is, you all must have done in our school, so we are we are very much open up to these kind of ideas. If you remember in our science club, these kind of campaigns we have run: save water, save energy, use when not in use you must switch off the bulbs and all that. So this is one of the ways, right? Social initiatives, what all can be done? I've marked the points also. First can be by creating public awareness. Okay, first is public awareness can be improved through mass media. Nowadays mass media everybody uses it, either in the form of TV, phones, or through WhatsApp or something else. So with the help of mass media, the public awareness can be improved. Okay. Next, children's participation in campaigns and eco club activities, the way we do it in our schools, that is so easy for you all because you are doing it practically. The third way can be taking the help of the NGOs. You all must be knowing what are NGOs, non-government organizations. They also create social awareness. Nukkad nataks and all they perform, and with the help of that they create social awareness. So these are the various ways which can be done in the form of social initiatives. Now one homework for today was to do the numericals which I have told you and I have explained you, and this is the next part. We are completing the chapter today. With the last part I am taking 9C question answers. What is the mean of what is meant by efficient use of energy is clear to you all, right? I have told you within the very first paragraph only. I have marked it for you. This is what it means. Fine. Next, state 2 ways to save the energy. I've marked 4 at least for you. You can write any, and don't write the whole of the paragraph. This much is more than enough. So they're asking us to write 2 ways to save the energy. That is the thing. Next, social initiatives, taking the help of NGOs. What else? Yes, students, taking the help of NGOs to create social awareness. Children can participate in campaigns and eco clubs activities, and by public awareness through mass media. So these are the 3 ways. In points form I have already marked for you. So homework is not to do all, obviously only question number 1, 2 and 7. See here I have written very clearly. That was all for today's class, students. You must do all your work with understanding. Chapter 9 here today is over. Okay, with all understanding, I want all the things to be done by you all. I'm sharing this PDF so that you can do the things properly. Okay, thank you.